Hello and welcome back to another episode of Every Time Free to Play, No Steal. Today we'll be doing chapter End-3. This is yet again full deployment because you don't get access to more units and they did not want to force you to not intervention some characters after being forced to pick a certain amount of characters. So yeah, that's another reason for Earth and Rennac to be considered as free. They are not deployed over other units, so so the same units as always. I might have rearranged some of the skills, so let me look at this quickly enough. You're still the same. I think you have discipline just for physics. Just see if I could get SS stuff. And you have all the skills, but it doesn't matter. You won't do combat mats. That said, he might be able to because enemies don't even have 18 speed. He can double all enemies from this map except the boss. So this map should be fine. You have bandits now. I don't remember what you had before. I think you have parity. Bandits is okay. You might let her leave more often. I think you're the same, you're the same, you're the same. You have Papayas now. I think I got that now in conversation. I also got Gar, but I don't think Gar is helpful because that's the one that South and Nyla had. I've never seen that trigger thing. And Misna has Savior and Parity. I probably have that on some other units before, but now it's on her. You're the same. Imbue with Calmatic. It's still only like a little higher than 50, like it's 40, it's a little less than 40% of your HP. Let's move on. I think that's the same. You have now added instead of combo. I was just combo and added. I let him beat enemies. I didn't check, and I think he can still two-shot them, but just in case. And I could let him, no face counter. But this guy has free range, so I don't think I was ever going to face counter. That added might have been useless on him. Elysia has cancel on Dragonfall. She can run added because there's not enough capacity. Dragonfall with a brave weapon that is Amity should be really good. And cancel just in case that's still not enough to one round to beat them. This chance he could just stop enemy stack. I believe she might have had added before, but they couldn't run added on Dragonfall. And other things, or she may have had disarm. Disarm just doesn't work. That's probably, yeah, I remember. Boy had disarm before, but because dragons have, you can disarm their weapon. I don't think you can disarm their weapon. Disarm is useless for this map, and I think it's also used for the following ones. Cancel will still work. Of course, disarm had the ability to let you use other units on follow-ups against the same unit, but for the point of single combat, the combat you're training that skill, cancel works the same way. Pelias, and that's the same, or he might not have had say before. Geoffrey seems to be the same, Reason's the same, and always. And also, this is the chapter in which you get access to one infinite use weapons on every single unit. Laguz are forced to have their own weapon as the infinite weapon uses, which was already infinite weapon uses, so it doesn't help as much. Ragnar also is forced for Ike, and it was already infinite weapon uses, so it didn't matter much. So I got Rexor on Mikaya, I gave up on Nosferatu. I still have enough uses for some enemies and I can heal with physics. I think I'll be fine. That way I could have the highest my weapon for her and other units. Baselar. On regular runs, some people argue to a Pesca just for one terrains, and I would probably agree on that. But the only two Pescats you can get is one from a sub and the other one is on bulk, so for this challenge I don't get access to that weapon. Baselar sucks, it's by the way, now that I've seen it, seems to be the only SS weapon that doesn't give any stats. If only it gave free speed or something, free defense or free strength, anything. Even at HP would be interesting, but that's harder to implement. So as mentioned, I gave up on Nosferatu strats. They would be really helpful here, I think, but I'll be fine. Flares to the north. I could still use Nosferatu against enemies for like 6 combats. It is not bad though. And she could just dodge them, maybe. Rex Flame will give her free speed. She now has 55 speed, but she gets slowed down by 5 points. She would need to have at least 10 strength just for Rex Flame to be as fast as other weapons that do not slow her down. I have the thing to energy drops, so if I wanted to, I could give one to her. I probably should just use the experience to make her get strength, because with 4 stats cap, she's very likely to get strength. It's okay though, I'm fine if not giving her the experience. Kurt, he had to use the breath for infinite weapon uses, the same for Rennac. Sigrun, as mentioned, she got the Tempest Blade because it's a 1-2 range 18 might. It's the same might as Bracknell. I didn't show the might, or maybe I did, but yeah, trust me, it's the same might. This is way less accurate. It's not infinite uses, but it now is, and it doesn't give you 5 extra defense. Accuracy is a little annoying, but as you see, Sigrun has 175 hit rate with this, and those enemies are slow. I think her accuracy will be decent for this map, at least. I guess he has biorhythm. You have biorhythm. That's because he had more luck, he has cat luck. You also got the Tempest Blade. You get 2 Tempest Blades, and their 18 might, it's really strong. It's worth it. The Sauron died. Zone 18 might is the same stats as Bracknell. It's also infinite weapon uses. It might have been better to use Beikati, to be honest, because only bosses and barrier on the final boss are required for you to use this specific place weapon, and that would have let her have Beikati with infinite weapon uses. Thing is, if you take out that 2 extra might that Beikati has and the extra accuracy, everything else seems fine. Oh. Okay, I seen something that I kinda regret. So you see, Wade slows you down if you don't have enough strength. And Miss doesn't have enough strength. She's missing 5 points of strength not to be slowed down by Yato. I did not think about that. So, as it turns out, Miss attack speed is 27 with Talon died. So even if she gets to 34 speed, which she still does not have, she would not have it, and she will have 29 attack speed then. She will need to get more strength too. That's unfortunate, not for this map. 27 attack speed is enough to double all enemies with the boss, and the boss has 30, so she is at least fast enough not to get doubled by that enemy not like it matters. I don't think I'll use her against her. Against him. She does have parity, which is something against something I could use against the boss, but yeah, kinda forgot about that part. That's fine. It's not like I have any other unit that could have placed that weapon. But I should keep that in mind for all the playthroughs. They're starting with Red Excalibur. It's the highest my weapon he could have had. I do have Organo somewhere. I'll check how powerful that is, because I don't think it's as powerful as Red Excalibur. It does give free luck, which could help him a little more with the void. I don't think enemies will have over 24 crit, so that crit avoid from that free extra luck shouldn't matter, but it's 3 more points of avoid, which helps. He's lacking speed, but again, that doesn't matter for this map, it should matter for the following ones. He has a cap of 32, so I don't really care too much about giving him more speed. He's not getting to 34. Oscar also doesn't get to 54, but he does have already 32 speed as cap speed. He has both with Wishblade and Silencer. He bless Silencer and Wishblade from Geoffrey, but I gave it to Oscar because I don't need the blessed weapons against any enemy but bosses and barrier on the final map, and I kinda want him to get a better weapon than Silencer because this is a 1-2 range. More might, either them accuracy. It's like great. You don't get slowed down by any, but this is a 1-2 range weapon. It's way better to have that when enemies have 1-2 range. You boy got Braybacks. You let me know in the comments who you rather keep, who you rather have as a blaze axe, because I don't know if it is worth Urban, if it is worth a Tomahawk for a 1-2 range, or if it's worth the Brave Axe more, because what usually happens for me with Void is that he's just not fast enough to get to 54 speed to double. I have 2 speed wins, I can make him be 34 speed, and I might consider that. So I tend to just go with Brave Axe just to ensure that he could player face 1 round enemies on the following chapter, and Urban still has quite a few weapon uses for me to use for the rest of the game. But you know, if you could get to 54 speed, Tomahawk should technically do better, as Infinite 1-2 range would let him enemy face 1 round enemies on the following chapter if he gets to 54 speed. The Salvolist, I'm not supposed to on Dalby against those 58 might, but it doesn't count for strength. It could maybe 1 round, don't think so, but again I would still need to get to 54 speed. We'll check next chapter. Rolf obviously got the double bow, it's the strongest bow, it's 1-2 range, which is amazing. And on top of that, it gives also free strength, so it is the strongest SS weapon, with is effectively 25 might. Other ones had 22 or less. So yeah, Rolf is amazing, and look at his stats. He has everything capped but skill and luck. It's so that he did not manage to cap skill, and I don't have Acer icons to cap her luck. His luck. I might have secret books to cap skill, not sure about that. So yeah, he's not going to run any other weapon because this is better, and I don't feel like setting up kills for units at this point. Lincia went for a meaty, it's a break weapon, it had already many uses, so it could maybe have been better another one. And like Miss, I don't think Lincia can get to SS source, but maybe she can, as it makes sense to think that every unit can get access to an SS type. So she might be able to have reads SS source and hammer all of that instead of Amit. Amit is fine. It's 50 might and great weapon. I think a silver sword is as much might as this, or even lower. And there's Pelias with Pulvery. It's the strongest weapon he could have had. You could technically do Siege Stones for infinite weapon uses. That's a thing I could have done with like almost every single unit I have. I think I still have some Meteors, Blizzard, Purge, and Fenrir for all those to have an infinite Siege Stone. An infinite weapon use, an infinite uses Siege Stone. That would be crazy good for some play. It could let you play safely, and because dragons are so slow, they might be able to still double them. I just don't really like that idea. I don't need to play that safely. Most of my mages can live one hit from dragons, and facing one enemy is something I could do. As mentioned, Geoffrey doesn't have a blessed weapon here because I traded the Wizblade to Oscar. He'll just be there, do whatever he can. He doesn't need a blessed weapon. He should technically just be using all weapons Oscar has, because Oscar is going to just run Wizblade all the time. Altredus and Rayson unfortunately can't bless any weapons. I'm pretty sure that's the case. If not, I could then maybe get another one. That would be interesting. He can't get any. He can. You can equip this. I wish it could be possible. That could be interesting. Okay. Now that I mentioned that, I'm gonna trade you something from this guy. Like, he doesn't need a sword speed anymore. Have this because it's more uses. I'll keep the spear because it's also more weapon uses. I think I'd rather have that silver grey lance because it's stronger. And I don't think Sigurd nor Tony have any more ranged weapons. I mean, it's the stone sword, but you can run that. Alright. Support. I think I already did that. I mean, I do purpose before, but I might have forgotten something just in case. Insia and Geoffrey got to be. Maybe I'll manage to get a support with them. Okay then, so I want to get rid of those enemies with those units. I need to attack from melee for the master skill. Because I'm getting rid of all those enemies, it's fine if I just take Adi first. Like using Beikati over all of that, I will get rid of the enemies, so I don't need to worry about her not having one to mates at that point. So how do you do? You can be that, so you could with this. How do you do, Oscar? At one point, sword. You can get rid of this one, okay. And roll to get rid of this one. Nice. Well then. Oscar, go get rid of this enemy. Sack damage. I could have gone melee for Salt procs, but that would not have let him have roll support for a void. And I just dodged thanks to that, so it worked out. Yeah, you can be fine here. This guy doesn't rage. The guns only have 6 mode, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you just counter this enemy. You won't do much damage, but that should still help. And I guess I could use Urban, but Brave Axe against this one is. And that way I don't need to face counter. I think Urban was enough to beat him in one shot, but he will have waste that weapon used. So. Okay, let me see. This 4. How do I get rid of all these? I'll go for Ether procs. Oh, no Ether. Okay, Soren, you should be able to finish that one. Now those 3. What is Joffrey doing? What is Joffrey doing against an enemy that focus more on res? Yeah, that's a little bit. Okay, Peleas, do you do damage? I mean, that seems okay. You could trigger Flare. Maybe. Or a crit. You have 14% chance of getting a crit. Flare on the full walk, so he gets healed. That should be enough to defeat that one. What do I do about this one? It's some damage, I guess. I could keep enough support for another 5 points, which is not bad because that would let him beat that enemy with a crit. I didn't mention that until now, but Enna and Ruth do start at max HP gates from being on this turn. I'm not sure if it is because it's this map or if it is for them being weapon blessed. I don't remember. It might happen for every Laguz that's not based on. That way they would start being able to transform right away for this map. And that's what I'm not going to use with them. I'm not going to use with them Laguzium for this map, as they can already fight for the first few turns. I'll use Laguz Storms. Oh, that's enough for a 1 round. Well, I mean, that's enough to beat him. So I don't need to use Soul there. But this is the map where you should try to train them if you want to, because they will not get counter. I also don't think they'll get attacked on enemy phase, but I'm not sure of that. So now we'll have to get rid of this one. Elincia, I'm get rid of this one. Now let's see this area. My fire rhythm is not great. It's not the worst, I think. I would still want to use Laguz with you, so I may not use Nikaya for combat. Let's see, so enemies are dragons and are weak to problematic, which I do not have with her. I have with you. It's triple effectiveness, so this should be 21 mile, which is stronger than Falbury, and this should be 15 mile, which is as strong as Falbury. Another reason for me not to be using Falbury for him. I should probably have given her some other weapons. The Bell Thunder is 15 mile as mentioned, so it should only be just one more point than Rex Flame. It's not that big of a deal. Our Thunder would have been a little stronger though. Let's see how you do. Do you get rest? You don't get rest. If he gets hit, he'll fall into resolve range and might trigger flare on the follow-up. Let's take out a crit instead. At least beat the enemy. So what do I do now? I could use Mikaya's physics instead of a knife on her. Yes, so she could leave an enemy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I'm not sure if I want to risk that with Worse Biorhythm. 28 times 4 would be 56, so I don't want to. I'll rescue her away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8. You could get some things, yeah. This should be fine. You don't get failures. Now Mikaya can equip the physic and use sacrifice, because why would I use physic? I mean, I am supposed to use physic because it gives more experience and also staff rank. I'm not getting staff rank by using sacrifice. You could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just in case you'll be here. He will also heal Mikaya in case physic isn't enough. Oh, Alicia, are you okay? I didn't think another enemy could reach her. Nice dots. This will be fine now. Geoffrey should be okay. He's getting high defense from Tooth and 5 race as well. Nice soul. That's actually a stack damage. More defense, rest, heal, and HP. Okay. Oh, nice. And another one. Valencia, can't leave this guy. Nice dodge. Yes, he wouldn't have leave both. Okay, and now I can have this group go after those enemies, helping Soren and Ike. Nice, great. That might be enough to finish game with Mist. I actually don't want you there because that's not within support range. So move here. Miss, you go with Alon die and deal no damage. I mean, I know you have only 15 strength, but 86 damage is still having enough to do 2 points. It's just this guy is from a defensive tile, so I guess couldn't. Who's your free? Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Can you do it? Yeah, no, I guess not. How's N against him? How's Kurth against him? 4 points. With enough support, he should get to the damage output. Miss could, I guess, Eli? Sorry, I'll do this. Yes, HP. You're not getting strength. I'm sorry, I can't go finish this enemy. I'm just gonna hope that Soren can leave those two fire dragons. He can take one hit and it's also let him dodge the other one. Now I need to get rid of those three, this guy, and maybe move around here. But that should be easy enough. I have recover, but not busy. It's okay, you go there, you save, have recovery equipped for you to get healed. Now we'll see what I'll do about those enemies. You don't get one shot. You don't one shot unless it takes you a different weapon, which I guess I could. Yeah, because Predator's next to you, I'll do it. I can trade you the Dark Thunder because as mentioned, that should be enough to... There should be more damage. Now you can go around. She got strength and rest. She's guaranteed for one stat, so the fact that she got strength kinda means that she wasn't. She did get strength. But I mean, she's to get only one stat. She probably would have gotten rest. Just one more point and it would be worth using Rex Flame as effectiveness. What do I do with my other units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I'll go refresh her action. Magic, speed, luck, and skill. Okay, speed is nice. See, won't get doubled by 32 speed enemies. Who else would like to get an extra action? Ugh, that's terrible because this is a style. Oh, they're on defensive tiles. Just not helping me right now. Okay, maybe Geoffrey can go here. Or any of those two, honestly. Sigrun still has Paragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh, counter. It's pointless. That did not help. Con is what I needed. And now Mikaya can go here to heal someone. Heal Tyke, make sure he's safe. I think he is safe. And now I need to defeat these two fire dragons. He got HP and defense, okay. On a staff rank. Still A. You still are at A staff rank. And now I can press all those 4. And let's see how it goes. Do you see I should get rid of one? It doesn't one round, but you know, they're on a defensive tile. It would have been against this one would have been 37 times 2, which would be enough for a 1 round before getting a counter attack. We'll take this one because I deal less damage if I need to use a physical unit against a fire dragon. It should be better to leave the enemy that I can deal more damage to my other units. But I'll be using Peleas. It should be fine. And then Sanity can finish him. Sasonaki, let me check the Sigurun cannot. Yeah, I guess they're on offensive tile. That's quite hard. Let's go with Sanaki. Use Rex Flame, just not to waste a weapon use. Enemies don't have bandits. There's no such theme here. Did you use Flare? No, you did not. I might have been agreed. And now what? Based on the replacements, I could go enemy face this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could enemy face that one with Connie. Oh, I've had the conversation. Didn't figure it out. Mikaya can use sacrifice yet again. Sigrun is fine there. I could use an array. Okay, Soren, please just don't get hit twice. And if you do, just trigger flare before the second one. He dodged the first one, right? No, trigger bandits. He dodged the first one. No. No adept, no flare. Just bandits. That did nothing. More magic, more speed, more lag. Good, yeah, that's more avoid. And a little more damage. Oh, bye-bye. Yeah, I forgot about that. Nice, great. You could finish that one. That's close, but not enough. Sanagi could do it. Sanagi could do it with Arc Thunder. Crit is fine. I mean, I don't need to keep weapon uses anymore. But Arc Thunder has like 5 weapon uses left, so that's letting her make sure that she could still hit 2 enemies with that weapon on this map. I don't need to. I could probably find a way without that. You're free, you could go beat one of those enemies. It might be nice to give them some experience. A little more accurate weapon. So is this steel bow? That seems great. Would like to get him some level ups because I know I said he's low and I don't want him to be fast. He's, by the way, not being fast. He has 32 speed cap just like Oscar. But I would like one more speed just so he doesn't get doubled by 32 speed enemies, which there might be. I think there aren't. I think 30 speed might be what I'm facing sometimes, but yeah, let's hope that he can get at least one more point of speed. Yeah, Lindsay, I used to get rid of this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I kinda forgot that I had raised them for the extra action. I might as well make use of with those units to make them move forward. Yeah, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Planet, you can be there. You sacrifice for experience. I'll let this guy for this group. Felix could go fight that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Honestly, an Anchorage could go around here and fight those. Oh, and I can deal damage. Really, they don't even have a defensive tile. I can get rid of one enemy here with roll. If it isn't enough, Turth might be able to finish game. Added would have been great here, you know. It actually would have been good to trigger So it wasn't a bad idea to give him that. What are you doing again? With enough support, you should be fine. No soul trigger, but that's okay. At least you dodge. Rennac can go here, attack this guy. I know she can deal damage, but I want to attack to technically train strike rank. It's not going to get to S strike rank. You know, I mean, she needs something. She did get 1 point experience. More strength, more defense, good job. It won't be fast, but you know, 56 strength now when transform is actually crazy. Think about it. 54 attack is higher than what I had. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, so here I believe what I want to do there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is be here and use pure water. You might only get this pure water throughout the game within this challenge, but that's, you know, 34, 44, 14. You'll be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay? You know, I don't think I'll be needing that for too long. The next store and use it on both. Now what? $36. I mean, I could try this. I could trigger the die more likely and put him to sleep. Two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Let me get rid of this one. More XP on rest. Okay, I guess. You'll be fine. Come on, just get a creep. 55 tons. Nice one. They'll be okay. Right. We have Earth support 146, 159. Enemies have like 20 to 50 hit rate. This guy has a little more. That guy might not move. Let's hope that that's the case. And you can use recover if I wanted to, but I don't want to. And move there. Well, let's see if my units are safe or not. I don't think Soren is in any danger. He would have lived all 3 enemies. I wasn't sure. I believe on some other playthroughs I might have lost him against all those. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, 7 points. It's okay. I thought it would be more damage on Oscar. But 7 damage is something that would probably still let him live another Fire Dragon. And what I'm saying is that if he was to die in 8 smaller Fire Dragons, I think he's still going to die in the same amount of enemies. If they're going for Soren, I think it is because it's more likely for them to kill him. $28. Nice grade. But yeah, I guess that 7 extra damage might actually have been enough for him not to live 2 enemies. I'm not sure. Maybe he was too... Maybe he couldn't leave 2 enemies even before that. Okay, we're good. So now I would like to move forward with this group. Yeah, I'll see if you do a soul. Good job, miss. A crit would have on it too. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, really, you're one tile sword. Can I sub you with someone? I could sub you with Rennac, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to sub you with Rennac or sub you with Rolf. Rolf may want to do combat. I'll sub you with Rennac then. That way I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I could refresh those four units from here, which means that I can go by this enemy, see if I trigger Ether. Nice, yo. I'm Soren can go here. I don't think he'll be that one. I would need flares, speeds to make it through. Even 2 others isn't enough. Didn't get a crit nor flare, and that's the spy that he actually got to resolve range for the last 2 hits. Whatever. Roll. Finally enough, you could start fighting the final the boss of this map. I can't sub you with anyone else, can I? 2 tiles away. That is really unfortunate because I might have been able to go beat the boss now, but I guess I'll have to wait. I don't think those 3 moves, maybe those guys will. I'll see if I get rid of one of those 2 enemies. Having Rolf here on this resistance style. Nice crit. How do you do against this guy? I guess I should try for Soul Proc instead. Nice, yo. And I can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I can be here, so I could still support roll. And can move next to him just so I gave him at least that 5 more points of defense and rest. Just let him leave more enemies, even if it is just one more enemy. And we'll need to swap race on. Boys should be fine here. I'll have this time Urban because it gives him more rest. Oh, nice, Master. Steel Bro. On speed and rest. Great. So that is 56, 40, 50 because of the tile, 27 with that, 25 maybe. I don't think he's leaving 3 enemies, but he should leave 2 enemies. Yeah, he should usually leave 2 enemies, so... Nah, I think I'll take him back. Tomahawk to counter, and that might make enemies go after Icas. He might have less distance. Soren can finish this for me. Alright, Elias, you finish this one. Or Magic Luck and Rest, good job. What about these? Naki, move around here. So, could you finish this enemy? Nice. Alright. What's left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. It doesn't reach, so Mikaya, could you get to heal Soren from there? Okay, perfect. You barely reached. And Elincia can use men against Montani. Who will be fine against that enemy on this first style with their support. Still going after Soren because it's more likely to hit him, it seems. Advantage, Ade, good job. You will still not beat him even with 2 adepts. So it's kinda whatever, but like, it's nice to see that. Another adept. Let me go check the turn limit. It's probably 10 turns. It is said to be, yep, 10 turns. I don't really feel like taking much more time now that I'm close to boss. Or you make him stay alive with 1 HP. That's whatever, that's actually maybe helpful as I could beat that one with me. Now, hello. That's fine. The ones I need to keep alive are the ones that haven't moved, because Nasir and Gareth are there. They're recruitable characters, you need to keep them alive this map. So it's better for you not to fight them. I think they won't move until you attack them, but they might move once you attack them, because I seem to remember at some point one of those two or the boss getting those high scores. I might be able to finish this map this turn, to be honest. Despite that there are 5 more turns of time limit. I'm almost there. I just need an opening for Boyd to have a triangle attack and Wolf to get the triangle attack. And maybe another unit to finish him, because for me to round him with Wolf and triangle attack, I would need to have Wolf with fire support. So essentially, if you support with Boyd, you can do it, or support with Mia. Let me make sure you can't reach Rolf. Yes, you can't reach Rolf. And I need Rolf also to have enough support, which he should have. I need him to attack from here because I don't want him to get countered. Yeah, you can refresh that from there. So, Anna, stay here. Oscar, do you give any attack? No, you give heal, but that doesn't matter much. I mean, it matters a little because I have Wars by Rhythm right now. But triangle attack is guaranteed, so it's not that bad. I'll go here with silencer to set the triangle attack. You're ready, boy. Can be here, can do 8 damage against him and potentially die because I don't have knife heal and this guy has fire. Fire could do triple the damage. It's just another layer of crit chance. You get this or you get a crit. It's essentially this. It's effectively the same. It's just they do not add up in a regular way because if this triggers, you don't trigger crit, or if, yeah, I think it's this checks. I think R checks before crits, so it's not R chances plus crit chances. It'll be a little less than that. It still be a lot. I do have knife heal with Ike, so I could do combat against him if I want to. Also, this is a 2 range, so I could still have him here and defeat this enemy with Boy for some experience. How do you do against this final boss? 89 accuracy. Did you get any more with Soren? You don't. What's your damage output? 1 point because you can. You just can't have strength. Also, you don't have enough support. That's a little. I may have all the units to finish game. Don't worry. Maybe you need to worry. Maybe you need to worry, because I don't know if I can deal damage again. You may need to worry. I have Rex Excalibur. That could also do something. 5 damage. I will need to use Ike first. Ike also can get 2 more points of attack with Soren, so that would be not just 1 damage, but 3 times 2 could be 6 points. You don't have that much accuracy. I don't need to attack from here. I can attack from here. That's still a triangle attack. And that way I could have Ike being refreshed. We need to do something like moving rescue to go Sanaki for a little more damage. 54. It could be a little more. Well, I guess first is to just try this. Oh, did I miss math? I seem to have missed math. It seems Rolf can already begin with another triangle attack. It was 48 damage times 296. So I think what happened is that he can beat him in 2 rounds without enough support, and as long as he hits twice, because that would have been 16 minus 5 would have been 13, which 13 damage times 4 the triangle attack plus the additional hit. That would have been 42 damage times 284. With some support for like fire affinity, I think I can give him up to 2 or maybe 3 damage. So that 16 that he has would have been that 16 would have been 11. Okay, 11, 44, 88. 11 plus 2 is 13, 42, 84. I'm not sure, I seem to remember him being able to two-soak him, but without enough support. If he had like... whatever, it's enough to beat him with a triangle attack. I don't need to worry about using icon, all the things. I could maybe try with Soren to do something, but I don't think I can set it up. I don't need to. Yes, beat all enemies for experience. I could still use Hike against the Kinsea for conversation and to get some experience with him. He has 9 heal, he can leave 1 combat. I'm not sure, I believe I just had a way to do this without any other things. Maybe what I was able to is to just do something with triangle attacks and not worrying about the third hit, meaning that he wasn't really required and only strength. Which is true. If I had air support, if I had fire support, Anena, I would have 17 damage at least, which is 51 damage with a triangle attack and another one to finish him. Okay then. Not doing that. I will use physic with her for experience, staff rank, and letting I get another combat against him for more experience with him. She got speed, that's okay I guess. Just want to start. More strength, defense, luck, and skill. You have 23 speed, dude. You'll get doubled by enemies on the following chapter. I'll need to use Savior with someone so he doesn't die. I don't think I got to that point ever. I usually give him some base experience to make him have like 30 speed or something. Still have Meteor, which is kind of funny. you can deal damage with meteor against him. You could buy all the enemies though. Set them up. Yeah, I'll do it. Or I could leave this one with you. Nice, so it doesn't do much. Experience, just get more experience. I'm about to finish the map. Do you leave? Yes, you do leave. Incredible. Nice, great. I don't really want you to be there because I would like tourists to attack just for that conversation. You have 50 defense. I have 49 attack. Can I heal someone? I could heal Anna. I could use an item and destroy my round right now. I could use an item with you for Demon Car. I think that lets you get a conversation against him, but with him, but yes, I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's fight him again. You didn't get strength. Why are you getting strength? Well then. Let me see if I can use that with you. I don't know if I can, but you were able to use imbues, so I think you might be able to. Okay, you are able to. Let's see if there's a conversation. There was a conversation. And now roll, finish him. Alright, we got some experience. It is max turn limit experience. I beat them up in like half the turn limit thing. Rolf is so good. Rolf is so good. Well then, there's still 2 more maps. Next one should maybe be even faster than this one. I'll see what I'll do about that one. Until then, bye.